Report reaching the Lawn Club indicates that the UK Home Office has commenced large deportation of immigrants in the UK. Uh, I am not here to scare anyone. I am only providing you information that is already in the public domain so that you can factor this information into your plan. A few weeks ago, we reported that the UK government deported the highest numbers of Nigerians in Ghana in a single day. Some people thought that before we released that information, some people thought that we were fear mongering until we showed you the report that was reported in most of the national newspaper to support the point. Good morning. Francis is my name for those seeing my face for the first time. At the Lunch Club, we share educational content and we also talk about legal migration and the lived experiences of immigrants in the diaspora so that lessons can be learned from our story. Report reaching the Lunch Club shows that the UK government is deporting migrants who do not have the right to be in the country from the UK. We also have it from authoritative sources that people have been contacting me recently. I have the experiences of two people who have now been deported back to Nigeria. One of them was deported to Ghana. As we speak now, these two people are not in Nigeria and Ghana. I can confirm this because their relative contacted me recently to share their stories with me. One of them, he has been in the UK on he came to the UK on a carer's visa. He could not get a job because the agency that brought him to the UK lost their license. He later find out that the agency didn't have their license. He was given 60 days to leave the UK if he couldn't find a job. He couldn't find a job after 60 days, and before you know it, the guy in question, he was traveling from Manchester to London, and he got to London, Victoria, where he was about to board a bus back to Manchester. That is where the guy met immigration control. I want you to leave your comment in the comment section. Do you know anyone who has been deported recently? Do you know anyone as we speak who is being held in immigration camp? Because we are hearing a lot of reports from people from our community about the current climate. The other guy that was deported, the guy was stopped in where he was about to board the National Express and they asked him for his ID. The immigration officer later found out that the guy is not supposed to be in the country, and therefore they now asked, they detained the guy. When the guy was detained, he was told that as soon as he was detained, they told him that what he needs to do is that he needs to present why he's in the country. Sadly, this brother he didn't have anything to show. The immigration officer told him that they will have to take him to their camp. Before you know it, the guy was held and he was deported with less than a few days. He was deported from the UK. Now, why are we showing you all this information? We're sharing it so that people can be aware of the current climate. The other guy that was deported, his case is a bit different. The guy came to the UK on a visitor's visa. He was living in the UK and working illegally. He was at work when where he was working in a barbering shop. That was where immigration control got the guy, and the guy, unfortunately, he was apprehended while he was at work in a barber shop in London. The immigration control asking for his proof of ID. They found out that the guy doesn't have any ID. In this guy's case, He was first of all, he was first of all released. They told him to come and be signing, that he needs to be coming to sign. And the guy left after they released him. He left. The guy said he did not know what to do because some people advised him not to go back and sign. Some or people advise him to go back and sign, that is the best way for him to uh, regularize his stay in the UK. The guy said he was confused by the advice and he went to sign one fateful day. That was when he was apprehended and put in a detention center. And a few days later, the guy said that thought they told him to be signing every week. So on this fateful day, the guy went to sign. As soon as he got to the place, that is where he was arrested and sent back to Nigeria. So in the last few weeks, we have heard the stories of two people, one from Ghana, one from Nigeria, who have been deported back to Ghana and Nigeria. These guys are now back in the UK. And whilst all this was going on, I was asking people that I know that work for government agencies what was going on. And that was when they started telling me, they started sending me all these stories. They sent me this update. So this story that you see here, you can see the minister have, I'm just reading from this update. It says the Home Office minister have promised a large surge in return flight for failed asylum seekers and others with no right to be in the UK. Plans include 100 more intelligence officer to target people smuggling gang and reopening immigration removal centers in Hampshire and Oxfordshire and Upshur, adding 250 beds. This is what the government is saying, and I'm reading to you so that you can hear. I'm not here to scare you, but I'm just here to give you the latest update. So the government is also, the Home Secretary Yvonne Kuke wanted to introduce a better control system to replace the chaos that has blighted the system for far too long. Conservative and Labours are saying that yes, this is a welcome development, that this should have been done for a long time, that the government should have done this for a long time. And the Home Office minister is saying, yes, this is the right thing for them to do, that they want to introduce the largest deportation ever in the history of the UK. Do you know anyone who has been affected? Leave your comment in the comment section about what we are talking about today. And don't forget to show appreciation to the Launch Club by giving this video a like. Knowledge, they say, is power. So this what you're seeing here is the minister saying that this is going to be the largest deportation in the history of the UK. That since the Labour government came to power, more in less than 5 months, more than 10,000 people have been deported from the UK who are not supposed to be in the UK. And they are saying that they are just starting. They haven't started. They said they are going to introduce the largest deportation ever in the history of the United Kingdom. Do you know anyone who has been affected by recent deportation? Let me know what your views are. Like I said before, two people that I know, one from Ghana, one from Nigeria, they are now back in their home country. They were recently deported, and as we speak now, they are now back in their home country. So we also have report from leading newspaper in the UK saying that husband and wife to be forced apart by the Home Office deportation flight. This is something that happened this week. This husband and wife, again, they are in the UK. They came to the UK, and the husband and wife, they are in the UK. They were arrested. The man was arrested because his immigration document was run at. He's not supposed to be in the country. He was arrested, and again, just like what happened in the case of the guy that was deported back to Ghana, The guy was arrested. The Home Office didn't have the document to send him back to his own country. So they advised him to say, come and start signing, come and start signing. And the guy went to sign. The first time he was fine. Went to sign. As soon as he signed his document, the Home Office told him to go home. And what the guy didn't know is that whilst the guy was coming to sign, the Home Office were in contact with his embassy to try to get documents, to get passports, because the Home Office cannot send somebody back to their home country without passports. So the Home Office were having negotiation with his embassy about getting passport to them to deport him. So the guy went on this fateful day to sign, not knowing that the Home Office, they have not obtained passport from his embassy. And the guy went to sign. As he went to sign, he was handcuffed. And as we speak, sadly, the wife is saying that she is shocked because she didn't expect the Home Office to separate them, because they've been in this country. They didn't want, they've been in this country. This couple that I'm sharing their story with you today, they are 37 years old. They have been together for 14 years in the UK. They've been living together for 14 years in the UK where they met. And they said that, according to the couple, they said they haven't committed any crime in the UK. They are surprised that the husband is now being separated from the wife. Do you know anybody who has been affected by the recent change in government policy? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Don't forget to show appreciation to our channel by giving this video a like. Our goal is to continue to give people from our community the information so they can factor this information into their plans. We are not here to scare anyone, but we just want to make sure that you know what is going on, so that you can use the information to factor that into your own plan. Knowledge, they say, is power. So as you can see from the case of this man, it says that the couples, they have lived in the UK for more than 14 years, as I said before. They are fearful. As we speak now, the husband is now in deportation camp in Bedfordshire, waiting for the next flight for him to be deported back to their home country. So as you have seen, they said, I have not been able to see my husband since he was arrested. His wife told the newspaper, I am in the Home Office accommodation. I have no money to travel to go and see my husband. The husband is being held in Yarwood deportation camp. That is where the man is being held. As this newspaper was published 2 days ago, he said the man was due to be deported back to his home country. The wife is saying, we have not committed any crime. We just want to be together. My husband ran away. My husband has mental health problem. I have my own health problem. A few weeks ago, we told the Home Office that we wanted to stay in this country so that we can contribute to the economy of this country. So as we speak now, I've shown you three updates from three leading newspapers, which shows that the UK government has changed his policy. Let me know if you know anyone who has been affected. A few weeks ago, we saw the largest deportation of Nigerians and Ghanaians in the history of the UK government, where in one single day, chartered flight took Nigerians and Ghanaians back to their home country, the largest ever deportation in the history. Do you know anyone who has been affected by this recent change in government policy? Some people are saying yes, the government is now waking up. The government should have been doing this for a very long time, that people who do not have the right to be in the country, they should be removed. And why some people are saying that there are carers that came to the UK recently. These carers, they obtained visa legally from UK embassies abroad to come and work in the UK. They came to the UK. The agencies that they spent thousands of pounds with agencies to bring them to the UK, and most of these agencies did not tell these people that they don't have jobs. These people came to the UK, having spent thousands of money, and they were only given 60 working days to leave the country if they do not have any job. And most of these people are legal in the UK, as some people have said. Therefore, they should not be deported out of the UK. What is your view? Some people are saying, yeah, there are different opinions. What is your view? If you know anyone who is in the UK, please kindly share this video with them. As I said before, I'm not here to scare you, but I'm only giving you this information so that you'll be aware of the climate that you live in, and make sure that you use this information, because information, they say, is power. That is the difference between success and failure. You can show appreciation to my channel by giving this video a like. We want to make sure that people from our community, they do not miss out when it gets to getting the latest update. Do you know anyone who has been deported recently? Let me know in the comment section whether you are affected directly or indirectly by the recent changes in government approach to migration. As I said before, I've shown you the government is saying that yes, they are going to deport the largest numbers of immigrants from the UK. That is what the government is saying. And like I said, I've given you two examples of two people who were deported to Ghana and Nigeria. One of them was arrested in Victoria bus station while he was about to get on the coach to Manchester, and the other one was arrested in Barbie Saloon where he was working, and they are now back in Nigeria and Ghana. That is the latest update. Do not forget to share this video, because some people need this people need this information, and you can show appreciation to the Launch Club by giving this video a like, subscribe to our channel, leave your comment